The following program is rated G and is suitable for viewing by all ages.
Hi, and welcome friends to 114 Coffee Company. I am here with the proprietesses, and I'm Wendy, and Renee is back there behind the camera. You won't see her, but I'll probably talk to her through the episode. All right, and we've got tons of things to try. I'm just going to let you folks introduce yourself first and tell me how you even started this, because it isn't like Penticton doesn't have a coffee shop.
What?
But yours is different. So who wants to introduce first?
Go first.
Okay.
Hello, my name is Laura Bateman. This is Katie Hurley, and I'll let her say hi in a minute as well. I'll start a little bit by saying what brought 114 Coffee Co. to life here. I'll say for the both of us, I think we really absolutely love Penticton. We love this community. We love immersing ourselves in it. We were together working at an event business. Actually, we have another event business, as well. And we just started really enjoying being part of the community instead of just doing, like, say, weddings, people passing through, and then not actually having an effect on our community. So we actually had our storage and our office in this building, which is the Cannery Trade Center here. It's Midtown Penticton. And we absolutely fell head over heels in love with this building. It is so cool. It has so much character and history in it. And then we also really started to admire and get close with the other businesses in here. And we were trying to think of, like, how do we get more foot traffic in here? How do we kind of help bring it towards its full potential? Everybody's already doing a really good job with that prior to us coming in here, but we just kind of wanted to help that grow as well. And then we kind of decided, what is it missing? What's something that would bring people in? And we always wanted coffee or lunch when we had an office in here. So we decided that would be something that would be great. And then we also both have daughters in gymnastics and dance here, and we know how that is. Parents need their caffeine, need a bit of a break.
Yes.
And then, yes, exactly, yeah. And then even if you're not a parent, it's such a cool place as an escape. You know, it's not necessarily like on Main Street or by the water. It's still close, as everything is in Penticton, but it's just a way to have an escape with it being a little bit kind of off the beaten track.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, you kind of feel like you found something hidden and cool. Like out there in the hallway, it's like,
totally.
Oh my gosh, where am I?
It's
so
totally
cool.
like speakeasy vibes, like minus the illegal alcohol part, but it's
we're
like,
not sure.
I mean, maybe there is legal alcohol down the hall, but exactly. Like on the outside, a lot of people were saying they didn't even realize the cannery was still functioning or open, and I think on Google Maps, I think it still says permanently closed. We're having a hard time getting rid of that. So it's like even more speakeasy vibes that way. It's like yes, you can only come in if you have the invitation.
Ooh, like I need a code.
Yeah, you need the code. you do to the bathrooms also. But so that's about it, And then we'll
over here.
Perfect. My name is Katie Hurley. Same. So moved from Vancouver, Squamish area 5 years ago, and have seen the growth in Penticton and really enjoyed watching the new businesses come into town. And we just started loving the revitalization of the building. Like, there's so many people that come, even still a few months later, coming and saying, oh, I didn't know this was in here, and I used to come in here for dance, and I haven't been back since. And then you start to see them more regularly. So it's been really exciting. Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. Renee's back there scrambling with things.
Oh, yeah.
If you hear some clicking, that's Renee turning into a monster in the back.
the camera.
Oh yeah, well this is such a great location. Oh, people are starting to bring you interesting looking things.
Yeah.
Yes.
Drinks are coming.
I have a very weird relationship with coffee.
Oh.
Yeah,
good,
like
okay.
just wait, we're way too close.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want me to talk.
Yes,
Yeah.
go for it.
Okay, if you're way too close with coffee, then some of these you may not love. But I think we still think you will. So we have a lot of coffee alternatives, I should start by saying. And that's what we wanted to kind of promote a little bit and share with you all.
Okay.
Because there are some people who get over caffeinated too quickly, which is kind of like me, oddly enough. Yeah.
Yeah, can't imagine.
Yeah. And so we do have some coffee alternatives and health alternatives.
Oh, neat.
So you will have our amazing coffee and some espresso and everything. So it is coming, I promise. And we did save the best for last. So you get just like straight up espresso at the end. But we did. So as you'll see, we have, you see that bright blue one that's coming in hot.
Yeah.
Is one of the alternatives. So just so you didn't get your hopes up too much. It's not all coffee.
Well, I'm seeing that blue drink,
Yeah.
and I'm like, blue coffee. My husband would say it's based on Romulan ale.
What was Romulan
Oh
ale?
my gosh, Star Trek? Yeah,
Oh,
Star
Romulans.
Trek.
Got it.
Romulan.
Okay, she knows.
Bad guys.
Oh, yes.
Yes, excellent
He
ale.
who must not be named. Yeah. With all the Harry Potter road.
Harry Potter. Yeah. As long as you don't have a nose, we can.
Exactly.
No nose, we don't talk about you.
I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Do you want to introduce the drinks and food, or do you want me to? Do you have a
You go for
preference?
it, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Carry this with me.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Okay. So we are going to start here with, I will give you the honor. This is a lavender butterfly pea flower latte.
Lavender butterfly pea flower latte.
Yes. So this is from a Canadian company named Pluck Teas. They are based out of Toronto.
What are they called?
Pluck.
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 Yeah.
Pluck. Pluck.
Actually, yeah. People with bad eyes even see like little signs on it, and they're like, "I'm sorry, what is that?" I promise, we're not cussing at you. This is Pluck Teas. So it actually has, that's a no caffeine tea for you, and so it has different benefits. Like it actually stimulates collagen. It helps with eyesight. It's supposed to energize your brain. Like it has all these amazing benefits, and we just added some lavender syrup for it. We also have, it could be good with on its own actually. Is really good. It's just a very, very subtle taste, and then you can also add vanilla.
Oh, what's the butterfly?
So it's a butterfly pea flower, like it's like a flower,
Okay.
like an actual flower, and then it's kind of it ground down, like so it's an actual flower that has all these benefits to it.
And it's a butterfly pea flower?
Yeah.
It's not like butterfly
No.
comma.
Oh my
Pea
goodness.
flower.
No.
We
are cruelty free around here, generally speaking.
smash.
I'm a little bit sometimes, but to butterflies.
Okay. We're nice to butterflies. Oh,
And
that's really pretty.
That is a chai tea latte, and that is from a company in Victoria called Jaga Silk. And then I have our London Fog latte here as well.
Oh, that's Renee's go-to.
Oh, you got to try it after. Like they're not overly sweetened, and it's
jealous
organic,
pants.
and we're gonna have to give you some after. Wait till you see the food too. We're gonna try it with it as well. So we're also going to be bringing you a miso brown butter and chocolate chip cookie.
Okay.
So with that miso, you get the salty a little bit mixed in with the sweet,
Okay.
and then this is Heather's famous cinnamon bun.
Oh, wow. So who's Heather?
All right. Okay. So Heather is the queen that works in here normally. We are in her space right now, in the kitchen. She is our head baker, and she also has her own separate company called Handful that she does her own baking. So all of our baking is done fresh every day, and then is curated from Heather and her team. Kind of put everything together for us.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And I will say one thing actually, because we are very conscious about waste. So these are, we did a little bit of different portion sizes today. So these are a little bit bigger than we normally do, as we don't want to waste. So normally, just to make sure that we don't waste, this is here. I'll let you try that. That's our blueberry scone. And this is our cookie size. There you go. So that is for you. So people can appreciate that, you won't leave too full. We don't overindulge. Here you can try our coffee.
Well, I bet this is popular with the dance moms.
Not these dance moms, I mean. There you go. Yes.
Oh, no.
Let me know how you're feeling after. I completely reversed the order. I was supposed to do that first. I dropped the ball, so.
Well, yeah.
So there is a pottery studio upstairs called Speckled Row that is really cool, and our baker has many talents, and one of them includes pottery. So she did this for us. And these are real.
So
That's a
cute.
real scone and a real. So it's more like we.
This is bonkers.
Yeah, it's real. Yeah, it's actually
it.
legit. I mean, it's like perfectly sized for my hands, I feel like, but otherwise, no, you do get the full size. I
Perfectly
promise.
sized for your
Little
tiny Barbie
yeah,
hands.
Exactly. Yeah. So yes, so dig in. I think unless there's anything else you want to say about them.
That's good.
Yeah. All right. Dig in.
Okay.
I feel like
let's-
we want to hear your commentary.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, well, I always have comments. I want to see if I can taste the butterflies.
Yeah. Gives you wings
Blue only.
without the caffeine. There you go.
There you go.
I feel like that would be getting sued.
That's true. That's right. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That's so nice.
It is nice. Hey?
Yeah, it's really fresh.
Mhm.
Yeah, the lavender is beautiful. Tastes like something that if you are freaking out because you've got, you're kind of overwhelmed with
Yeah.
life, you can take half an hour.
Yes.
That's actually a very good point. That
Sit
is
the
one of
heck
the
down.
qualities. It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. It kind of mellows
Yeah.
you a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very mellow.
Yeah.
And so cute. And is it a milk alternative that's in here with this one?
Not in this one, but you can have it with
You
milk
can?
alternative. Yeah, because the base
Okay.
of all of our drinks have no dairy in them. So then you can do a milk alternative or regular milk.
Right. It gives you that flexibility.
Exactly, yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So what would you be eating with this? What would you say is the best pairing?
I mean, honestly, both of these things are great. What's nice is that you're not fighting with sweetness with this drink,
that's
so
right.
it kind of mellows everything out. So the cinnamon bun might be a nice pairing with it because it's got the sweetness, and then you can have a sip of the butterfly pea flower and mellows it out a little
Right.
bit. And then the miso cookie it has that sort of like sweet savory umami flavor. So that's
Amazing.
been one of our most popular items actually in the store. It's quite unique, and people come back for it day after day. So,
Really?
Yeah, yeah. So that might be a nice pairing in the way that it's more of that like natural, more umami, savory flavor with it. So
That's wonderful. Like savory cookies and savory wines are now
right.
really getting like right up there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm a savory girl, so one of our main kind of things going into this was obviously we want all the delicious baked goods, but I go for a savory item always before sweet. So we kind of tasked Heather with making sure that we always had a good amount of savory items in the store. So so that's kind of a nice play on that. Something I would go for that's like, got the sweetness, but it's got the saltiness to like kick in the savory flavor too. But,
Absolutely. What's your division of labor between you two?
I don't know if we figured that out yet. Pretty square.
in different ways.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like
We're good at dividing and conquering. Yeah. So Laura's amazing at marketing and branding and that sort of thing. So she definitely leads on those sort of items right now. I mean, and this is where it's kind of the cards have fallen at the moment. Not to say that things won't change as we go, but I right now I'm kind of dealing with the one working on all sort of more of the back end cash outs, like cash flow, labor, taxes, all of that, bookkeeping and everything right now. So my honors math from high school is coming in handy. But so I'm kind of doing that, and then between us we just kind of divide and conquer on most things. We just stay in communication and go back and forth about what needs to be done. And
Did you work together before with the events company?
We did, yeah. So we were actually competitors to start. So we were both wedding planners, yeah. Never ended up being competitive. We just kind of became fast friends and then joined forces and started our event company, Ellie Wild Design Co. And so that's still going. We focus now on event rentals and more event design and not really doing any weddings or anything anymore. So we can focus on the coffee shop and then kind of be choosy with that. So we worked together doing that and then moved seamlessly into the next business.
literally across the hall.
Yeah, literally across the
Wow.
hall.
Do you keep your old office or?
No, so our old office is actually
everything
literally
here?
across the hall there.
Yeah.
So we moved everything into here and a couple of things at my house. And yeah,
Okay.
and so we make it work that way.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
And your Art Deco theme, which caught me right away. Like, I'll go to any coffee shop any day, any time, and any Art Deco kind of place just pulls me right
Oh,
in.
good.
Yeah,
That's
yeah. We and where was it? Glasgow. There's the Renee Renee McIntosh Museum and a tea house that he curated the whole thing, and yeah, he just did everything, and everything he did was Art Deco.
Cool.
The only thing that I wanted to bring back was something from his tulip series, just a little pendant with one of his amazing Art Deco tulips in it. Yeah, and it looks like the logo from Hell's Kitchen. So everybody, so when I'm wearing it, they're like, "Oh, is this like a Hell's Kitchen kind of thing?" It's like, absolutely not.
Quite the contrary.
Yeah, though meeting Ramsey would be really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he
Cry a
isn't
little bit, maybe.
like well, when he's not yelling at you, he's awfully nice.
Yeah, very nice man. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, so things like this, just so cool.
Yeah.
Did you guys commission it or
We
paint it
did
yourself?
it.
You
We
did
did.
it yourselves?
Yeah, so
Oh, crazy.
yeah, Laura and I kind of divided and conquered
Yeah.
as we
Well,
do
yeah.
on
Wow.
that. I'm definitely more linear design, so I like played
Okay.
around with like some of the drawing, and Laura did the tree and the windows and stuff. So yeah, total divide and conquer. It's
Wow.
funny how working together for a little while now, we've kind of figured out who's good at what, and like,
Oh, yeah.
it works so perfectly in our relationship because it's never like an argument. It's always like, yeah,
that's
you're good at that, you do that. Yeah, okay,
Oh.
cool, I enjoy that.
Like, that's the perfect
It
partnership.
kind of
then.
is, yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty great, yeah. So, yeah, and as far as the Art Deco design, we wanted the place to be fun and vibrant, and make people feel good when they came in, and as Laura was saying, have it be a bit of an escape. So
Yes,
when
yes,
you walk in,
absolutely.
we wanted it to be in your face, like, and so we kind of modeled it on like Miami, Florida, and with a bit of like the vintage, like with a bit of a twist,
Right.
which you'll start to see when we do open the back area there.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so that's kind of where our inspiration came from.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll let Laura add anything.
Yeah, so one thing I wanted to comment on, and it's funny that we could literally whip this out pretty easy, but
Nice.
we still don't have our latte art down. So it is one thing that we
trickier,
kind of
as
make
it turns out.
a joke, make a joke around
It's
here.
different.
Yeah, it's different. It's a whole other ballgame, and we just kind of joke that like. We just hope people think it's endearing. Like, we focus first on like the quality, on the
Flavor.
taste, and the flavor. It's all there, and it's freaking delicious. So don't let the lack of latte art yet deter you.
Yeah, well, you have to come up with something really simple and just say that's my style.
Yes.
Well, that's what we kind of started doing. It's like
Yeah.
it's up for your interpretation. So we had like a
like tea
penguin
leaves.
walking away, and
Oh,
one we had
gosh.
so we get all these different birds and whatnot. So it's like kind of like a fun game.
Like
So
a
you get-
Rorschach test.
That almost looks like a peach, which is
Oh, it does very much.
Yeah.
I was thinking it looked like a really sad fish, like a
Oh.
little downcast. But it's a better peach
we'll
than
say yeah,
fish.
peach. It's very
It's
fitting.
Penticton. It's got to be peachy.
Exactly. But yeah, so like she said, we kind of went for the escape, but we didn't want it to be necessarily like the clean-cut modern that you kind of see a bit more. We just wanted a little bit different, and we still have some more design aspects to add to the front.
Right.
You can really see like with the tile and everything what we're going for, but we do still have some touches to make. And then we are going to be getting set soon, hopefully, to open up more seating in the back. So we're going to do a lot more design back there, and it's like vaulted ceilings, like massive windows. It's such a cool space back there.
Oh.
So we're gonna have a lot more seating out there since, like you saw the seating in the hallway. So that's all
Yeah.
we have right now. But
Okay.
yeah.
And am I right that you have repurposed some found
Yes.
items?
Yeah, that
Okay.
is a love of ours, and she is the master at that. But we've kind of conquered
Ah.
together some items. So speaking of our old office right across the hallway, it's now Later Restorations.
Okay.
And so we got a piece from them. They actually found like this really cool vintage, what is it, pineapple, I think, light lamp, and then
No.
yeah,
way.
and
For the
then,
back,
yeah,
yeah.
for the back, and then we got
Oh.
some vintage doors from Fourth Meridian down the hall.
Okay.
And
okay.
then the owner of Still Food Bistro, Tyson, that's a really amazing vegan restaurant, a newer one on, have you been there on Front Street?
I have been sending him
Oh,
messages.
all right, we'll
What's
kick his
his
button
name?
here, Tyson.
Tyson.
Tyson Still. get your act together. These ladies want to come see you. It's so good. It's incredible.
Answer me.
Teresa is his better half, so maybe we'll
I'll
talk to
address things
Teresa.
to Teresa.
Yeah.
Yeah, leave him out.
Yeah. So, our display case up there was one that he actually just donated to us. We bought some tables from him. Actually, this table base, I think, was from him as well. So we purchased
nice.
that. And then he's like, if you guys want this, and we're like, sweet. So we had to refinish it, and we tiled it and stuff like that. But so stuff like that, we've been lucky. And then for some of the seating in the back, I think on Facebook Marketplace, I found it. It was, I believe, an old bench from Saigon on Maine before they renovated, I think. Telephone,
When are you going to be opening that?
Our goal is before summer.
Okay,
Originally we said spring. But Originally we said spring, so we'll see.
But then
There's
stuff
always,
happened.
There's always.
Yeah.
Yes. So we try our best to refurbish what we can, and we have fun with that, even just for originality.
For sure.
And it's just fun for us to get to paint stuff. And and there's a really cool tiled table in the hallway that the cannery actually let us use. It's just a square table. We tiled it, and so it gives
It's like
super
a
cool.
disco block.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's just fun ways to get creative instead of just buying everything that's.
I think
cookie
that
cutter.
table, you had a story about it or a reel or something. That's what caught my eye. I was looking through a bunch of Penticton things and I went, wow, that's neat. I want to meet the people who do this. So really,
That's
really
awesome.
interesting.
Yeah, I love it. Well, you're our kind of people, I think.
It's
Yeah,
really
I
too
can
bad
get
that people can't see. Right off to the side, there's a bright flamingo pink payphone.
Yeah. You can almost I'll probably knock our drinks over. I was gonna say,
Drag the thing over.
It reaches. It's the longest cord. It's crazy, but it's a legit functioning phone that you
It
can put quarters in.
functions?
Yeah.
It
that is our
that is
114
our
phone.
when they call.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it works.
Oh, I thought this was just like
No, not just for show.
a weird little thing. That
No.
Yeah. If you
No, that's
call
legit.
114,
Yeah.
that's the phone.
That's the,
Yeah.
oh my
and that
goodness.
was another marketplace find too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like all this kind of stuff.
Just phone 114 to know that
Yeah.
you're
Yes.
phoning it.
Yes.
Is it actually digital though? And it just looks like
just-
Yeah, you
Okay.
you can't twist. You actually have.
Oh, those are buttons.
Yeah, push the
Yeah.
buttons.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happens if I stick money in there?
It just keeps it, and then we get it.
That's fantastic.
We'll pretend it brings you to a much more magical call.
Oh yeah.
Or you donate.
I think I've heard of this scam somewhere. So is this little baby cookie this
It's the same thing,
cookie?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's the price difference between
So
the little
this is
baby
only
cookie?
$8.99.
Meh. I want this one free because it slides on my plate.
Yes, unfortunately, those are not actually available. Yes. So if you're on a diet, you still have to portion for yourself.
But this cookie is, I need
It's
this.
next level, hey?
Yeah, you need this
Yeah,
in
people
your life.
don't
If
understand.
you don't have it,
Yeah.
They think it's just a typical chocolate chip cookie, and then the second they try it, it's game over. They're back for it all the time. And same.
Yeah.
Like a chocolate chip cookie with umami.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
You got
it doesn't
an
necessarily
amazing
sound right,
mouthfeel.
but yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty awesome.
You can taste the little bits of sesame.
Sesame, yeah.
Yeah. The edges are perfectly crunchy. Ah, my little guy dove off again.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know how to deal with troublemakers.
Down the hatch.
And what did you think of the cinnamon bun?
Oh, it's very nice. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's hard to go wrong with a fresh cinnamon bun.
Yeah, and her cream cheese icing.
Are you like an outside person or an inside person
do
for
like the
cinnamon
wrap.
buns?
Oh, I'm.
Oh, me too.
That's true. I
Unwrap
you
them.
gotta get in.
Yeah. Do you unwrap as you eat it though, or
Yeah.
do you?
Yeah. No, I just.
Okay, you don't just like roll it out on the table.
No.
I'm trying to think what I do. I like the sound of the rolling it out, but we
Yeah.
definitely need bigger plates.
Yeah.
Because then you get
Yeah.
to the middle and it's like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm.
And
Such a textural difference from the middle to the edges, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, best of both worlds.
No kidding, like chewy in the middle,
Mm-hmm.
crunchy on the outside, nice
Yeah.
little crackles. No, your baker's a brilliant person.
Oh, she is. She's
Do you guys do any of the baking for here, or do we rest on?
I had that task one morning a long time ago, like around open, and then what did I do? I burnt like everything, and it was a really sad day.
Well, that's a good
was-
way to get out of that task.
Yeah. Poor Heather, the first day she had a day off before we got support. And I was like, I got this. I can open the shop. I can do this. I'm like, I'll set timers. I'll be good. No, it was. And then she had to come rescue me.
Whoops.
Yeah. Yeah, we know where we
Literally,
live.
yeah.
Yeah, no kidding, no kidding.
All right. Did you want to try more items, or do you want to wait a little bit? I can leave these here so you can pick, or I mean,
I'm unrolling
let's
it.
go to the middle. I like
Going to
it.
the good stuff,
Yeah.
right to the
Going
middle.
into the middle.
These are
now we know your technique.
addicting that I always laugh because my my rec league volleyball team, they named everybody and I was not there for the naming, and I was literally called Buns because they are so obsessed with the coffee shop cinnamon buns.
That's why that's what they said.
That's what they said. Yeah.
And you believed it.
I mean, if you look back there, there's not much going on. So yeah, there's a lot more here, I tell you.
So I haven't checked. I feel like I haven't done my research. That has never been part of my research.
Well, I consent. I consent. Yeah, you're.
Yeah, in the consents. Like,
Yeah.
I researched
for you to
our
test my
backside.
buns.
Alrighty.
Hang on.
Going that way.
Well, who's got the messiest plate? I'm always going to win at that.
I know. I am too.
There we go. Thank you so much.
Okay, no, thank you. And next, so we have salad rolls because we want to introduce a few items to you that we have for lunch items because we do have many breakfast items. We have like quiche and breakfast sandwiches, as well as we've got egg bites that we brought out yesterday. And one thing is that we do kind of change it up. We're trying to make a consistent schedule for some favorites, so you can kind of rely on it. But we're still playing with that a little bit, so it's not always guaranteed. But we also want to keep that aspect of things changing as well and letting our amazing bakers kind of experiment a little bit and have fun with it, because that's kind of, that's a really exciting thing.
Yeah, it's good to let them flex a bit.
Exactly, yeah. So we're kind of, in between with that. So, but right now I'm going to start you guys off, or myself as well. So these are salad rolls here, and that is with, let's see if I'm going to remember it. It's a sunflower saute. So these are vegan, so they've got a ton of vegetables. They got pea shoots, vermicelli, I think it's like carrots, red peppers, avocados, a whole bunch of stuff with a really tasty dip for it. There you go. And then I have it paired here with our clean green tea. So this is from Natural Farm Works. Actually, oh wait, I'm going to give you our other cup because I know that you're interested in this. in our takeout cup.
Yeah.
I will talk about that in a minute. But so first for the tea, we'll give a shout out to Natural Farm Works. They are in Osoyoos, their farm. So another wonderful local Canadian company. And this is another one of those teas that has a lot of health benefits. It's anti-inflammatory. It's, there's a whole list of the benefits.
Really good things.
Yes, really good things. And it's feel good. It's decaf. Yeah, there's no caffeine. So it's another one of those alternatives that we have. Again, lots of options if you don't want to just,
Tell me about the design of this.
Okay. So this is our cup. It's called the Good Cup, is the company that we got it from. Which I don't know, are you allowed to show that? Maybe not.
Probably not.
Okay, so rewind. This is our takeout cup. That is, we're trying to eliminate the plastic waste.
Okay.
So
we can talk about it.
Yeah?
Yeah, we can't show it.
Okay. So one of the beautiful things about this is obviously, as you can see, there is no plastic lid and there's no plastic liner inside. And what we found was even a bunch of the cups that say compostable, you actually have to bring them to an industrial compost facility.
Oh.
So
So not something that we just have.
No, exactly.
Right.
So and then it's not good for really, who's going to go do that with our lids?
Kidding.
So we were looking for an alternative option, and this one is at home compostable as well as at home recyclable.
Oh. So I could put it in my own home compost.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And then you don't need to worry about what's going into your system with the liner, the plastic liner that seems invisible but is there. There's all these benefits to it.
Yeah.
So and it looks a little bit like a ramen noodle bowl when it's full size.
my
Actually,
gosh.
she just brought us. That's a good idea. It's kind of funny. People have a good chuckle at it. We have fun with people if they want to try to
do the origami.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So we kind of give them the options sometimes. Yeah.
Okay, so it has like one,
it has
2, 3.
instructions. You have to be very specific with your thumb. Yeah.
Does my angle have to be up here?
No, you want to do it like
Lower,
exactly like that.
low
so that
angle.
Your thumb is along the line.
Okay.
And then so that it pushes it kind of all the way in.
Sure.
It's harder without liquid.
It is a little bit.
Very bouncy.
Yeah.
So and then
Okay,
down.
and
Yeah, there
down.
you go. Look! Oh my gosh! Look at you. You're
New
a freaking
technique.
genius. And then
I'm a genius.
and then that pushes down.
This part. Okay. Now we're going
just
down
a little
with
bit
this
more
part.
down. Yeah, just to flatten it exactly.
And
then that tucks. Look at you.
It's goes and tucks like so-ish.
Yeah. I mean, generally, yeah.
Now, and this is my
that's your spout.
sippy spout.
And then as you see, it's got a little bit of a slot here too, so we could put straws in it after if we wanted.
Is that ever cute?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I could come here just for the cups.
Right? I know. I feel like some people do. Some people might avoid it for that reason also, but hey.
Avoid it? Never.
We try to
This
impact,
is so
you know,
cute.
with little steps.
Yeah.
So.
And they just happen to be in our brand.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. They're exactly your color.
Yeah.
Did you backload your color according to the cups?
Not at
This
all.
just happened.
Just happened.
Ooh.
Yeah, talk about thank you, universe.
Yeah. Meant to be.
That tea is nice too.
This holds heat very well.
Oh no. Yep. Oh no.
Pop, pop, pop. No, I'm fine.
Oh no.
I'm made out of, I don't know, what can you pour heat through?
The toilet paper?
My mouth is made of toilet paper.
It's going sideways and I like it.
Yeah. No butterflies in here.
Yeah, quickly turn from butterfly talk to bums and toilet paper.
Yeah, we're
Oh, yeah.
ranging.
Right, I'll move this for.
There's something a little extra in here. Is there lime?
There is, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, lime, ginger, sesame, sesame oil. That actually might be in that. And then so good call with the lime. Well done.
Hey, well, I'm really good at cups and awesome at smelling stuff.
And your description of food is great. You told me the cookie was like
Totally.
romanticizing us.
Oh, I
here.
know,
like it.
I know. It's been a lifelong journey of romanticizing food.
I like it.
My mom said that for my spelling tests, and you know where you use this word in a sentence, every word I used was about food.
Crazy.
No matter what the word was.
Yeah.
I was like,
That is awesome.
bring it back to
Bring it back to food.
bring it back to
The ones
food.
like your-
The one thing,
Yeah. It's like an authentic passion, obviously.
Oh,
It's
it
really
is.
cool.
Well, it's art, and everybody likes it and needs it. It's pleasure. It's art. It's needed. It's like it's got everything. Who wouldn't like this? Right?
Good question.
You're right. Yeah. They'd be crazy, I'd say, if they don't. But yeah, so as you can see, we have a lot of delicious, like, I don't want to say less healthy. I'm trying to think of a way to say the less healthy stuff. But we have like the treats for you.
Yeah.
And even then, actually, Heather tries to use a lot more healthy options. Like she tries to avoid canola oil and stuff like that. And she actually limits the amount of sugar she puts in things. Like you can't tell when you taste it, but that's when she does stuff like throws the miso in it. Like you can't even tell it's less sweet, but she is very conscious of trying to make it, if it's not necessary to have that extra ingredient in it, then she'll do that.
Yeah.
So we have those, of course, and all the traditional treats, but then a lot of healthier options as well.
So
So
nice.
that's, yeah. So in
And
both
really,
drinks
really
and food.
fresh. Like the pea shoots are crazy.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
those
we're
are local as well.
sourcing those.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice. Yep, it's beautiful, colorful, and just the right amount of dampness on here. You know, sometimes if you over soak these, you
Yeah,
can feel
they're
like you're.
so sticky and hard to
Yeah,
manage.
I made it once at home. We were doing these rolls all together for dinner, where you just sort of build your own rolls.
Cute.
But mine were too wet, and the kids said that felt like holding little tiny babies, and then eating the little tiny baby.
Sprinkle the butterfly wings on top of the little babies to eat them for dinner.
Yes. Trying to be, you know, creative and colorful and beautiful, and end up feeding my kids tiny babies. Yeah.
Kids sound funny.
It's like
They ate them anyway.
kittens or puppies or something. Yeah, they ate them anyway, but you know, these do not feel like little tiny babies.
No, that's
so you got
perfect.
you got your moisture ratio right.
Yeah, that's
I love your staff behind the window. They're doing all sorts of things. That one was doing
That's
a
actually-
butt dance.
This reminds me.
Standing, that's
I actually wanted to talk about these lovely ladies a little
Oh,
bit
please,
earlier.
let's talk about them. You
Besides
can't see
their
them, but I
twerking
sure can.
abilities.
Yes.
They are, that is, okay, so on the right, we have, I know you guys can't see her, this gorgeous lady up on the right over there.
Believe us, there's a
is-
woman there.
Yeah, there's a woman there. There's two. One is Sharon and one is Madison. So Sharon is actually another part owner in the business as well.
Oh, wow,
So
neat.
she joined the crew a couple months into
us-ish, getting going. And we actually worked with her in the event business as well.
Okay.
So we've known each other for a few years, worked together a lot, and it was just kind of a perfect fit. And so we now have 3 girl moms working together in here. And then that brings me into Madison, who's the other gorgeous woman over there. That is Sharon's daughter. And she helped a lot too. She was on her hands and knees painting with us the whole time.
Oh, my goodness.
It's been it's been wonderful. And they're serving up all their drinks for us right now. And
Hey, yes or no? Can you use a glue gun without burning yourself? Yes.
Ah,
She's a yes.
Madison
Okay.
Cohen.
just used a glue gun yesterday.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Perfect. Okay.
a glue gun information is current.
And Sharon can make a ukulele out of Lego. No big deal.
Playable.
It plays, but it doesn't actually.
It doesn't make a noise, but you can like string it.
Okay.
Like strum it.
So it sucks.
Yeah, it does. It
So you
looks
can make a
cute, but it
ukulele out
sucks.
of it. That is awesome. So hopefully
She
we'll
can
get.
use a glue gun. She can make a ukulele out of Lego.
I want to see some comments that people are writing in, like, what I made out of Lego.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, let's see
Yeah.
that. Like, what weird stuff have you made out
Yeah.
of Lego? Let's
Maybe we
hear
could
it.
do a glue gun poll. Like
Okay, there you go.
every time.
Yes,
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
And I just you know those things that you use to clean glass top stoves? Like
Oh,
like
yeah.
a
Oh, the flat
scraper.
thingies?
Yeah, I bought one, and
Oh,
like
no.
20 seconds after I got it out of the package, I was bleeding all over the place.
Oh,
And every time I
no.
use a glue gun, I'm like
Right.
either glued to the thing,
It's not easy.
Yeah.
and now this is where I live until
Yeah.
my skin sloughs off.
Or, is that what you have
I'm
to do?
just-
Right?
yeah,
I
you
want to
just-
break in the morning, or want to break. I'll just be like, sorry guys, I'm stuck. I gotta stay here.
I got to stay here for 21 days, unless I have a condition, in which my skin grows faster. Yeah, life's weird when you
Yep.
glue yourself to something.
Yes, it's true. That happens, especially as moms.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Touche.
It's
All
the
right. Let me know if I'm going too
special
fast or
mom
too slow,
club.
but I feel
No,
like
this is fun.
This is good timing still?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, we're
All right. We're just cruising a
having
little bit.
fun, things to look at, things to eat.
I like it.
Dum-de-dum.
Let me know when you want this back.
Very
though.
good. Yeah. Yeah. So, because one of the things with the healthy and items as well for us was also we as busy moms, event planners, that sort of thing. We were always on the run, as many people are, and really, there's just nowhere that you can grab a quick, healthy snack, right? So, even most coffee shops, it's just baking or big sandwiches, that sort of thing. And
Or
especially for
something
breakfast
sugary.
too. Yeah, exactly. And for me, being a savory person, I love a good granola yogurt in the morning, or like a savory scone or something like that. So, also one of our things as we set out, not just for like the overall having something healthy, but was just the ability for someone to come and run in and grab something that's fairly healthy while they're on the run. Too.
Okay, so it's really easy to grab things to go.
Yes,
Yes.
yes,
Okay.
very easy. Yeah. So.
I was gonna say, cue talk about the dogs in the hallway.
Oh yes, yeah.
You have hallway dogs?
So the cannery.
Sounds like a gang.
Yeah, there are gangs of dogs. Yeah, we. So the cannery is a dog-friendly building, and hopefully will stay that way. Obviously, we don't let dogs in the coffee shop, though we do have our
There's a big pink dog out there.
mascot, Rexy, who is one of the most popular
Big hit.
people
Oh,
in
yeah.
the space. All the kids go directly to her, like she's most loved.
Kids, nuts. I went
yeah,
straight to.
yeah,
I petted
absolutely.
Rexy. I'm like, hi.
Yeah,
You have to.
You have
If
to.
You don't.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
exactly. That's
It's
what
probably
she's
a test
there
for
for.
psychosis.
Yeah.
It's like, did you pet the dog?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
get out.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You don't belong here. You look good, but you don't belong here.
Yeah.
But yeah, and we're very big dog parents and lovers, and anyway, so we wanted to make it a space. Obviously, the Okanagan, it gets cold in the winter, it's too hot in the summer, you can't leave your dog in the car,
Exactly.
and so we created a little pup parking outside in the hallway space there, so you can tie up your dog out
Oh.
there, and and then of course we have Rexy, who's
Rexy, the big
our,
pink.
our little mascot
Sleek
out there.
and shiny.
So definitely great for like dog friendly environment. So people love it. We've had so many people that appreciate it.
Oh yeah.
And yeah,
It's so
it's
fun
great.
for
Where did you
Yeah,
find
so fun
him?
for us.
Her.
So she's actually
The dog.
the dog, yeah. We actually got her, and that was one of the new items we bought, but we bought her at HomeSense, and then we color matched her to our tiles and painted her. And
You
then,
painted her.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did that feel risky?
Nope.
No, you were
We literally,
confident.
we do this stuff all
Okay,
the time.
okay.
It's kind of.
Did you have to prime it because it's such a slippery
Yes.
surface?
But it was mixed in, right? Was
Yeah,
or
we
primed
primed, and then the paint is high
the,
shot
yeah, the
sheen.
high gloss.
Okay, high
Yeah.
high sheen paint on a grabby primer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Did you have to like scuff her up?
Nope.
Good.
Nope.
Fine. Okay.
Yeah.
If I find.
It's a tile primer, so you can paint it on tile, and it holds.
Sorry.
Yeah. Those
Okay,
things,
gotta
yeah.
listen. This is useful knowledge.
Yes, for those home editors, yeah, you can buy a primer that goes on tile, so you can paint tile. So we primed Rexy with the tile paint primer, and then painted her. And we've done that with. I mean, I've done that with stuff at home. Yeah, I've painted my backsplash, my tile backsplash before, and it's amazing how it wears so well.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Inside scoop.
Thinking Renee. Yes, you can do this.
You definitely can.
She's looking for ways to update her cute kitchen. They bought a townhouse, so her
nice.
kitchen is
Yeah.
smaller than this and original to the townhouse.
Right.
And so she's looking for ways that aren't
Yeah.
going to break the bank to
Yeah.
update it.
Yeah, so
That'd
the
make a
high,
big
yeah,
impact.
the high gloss paint and the tile.
So that'd be super washable too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's definitely washable. Like we had it behind our sink, and over a few years, there were like little chips, but it's easy to touch up too. But it never, it was, great. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely works.
What's the weirdest thing that's gotten on Roxy?
Gotten on her. Actually, I'm shocked at how clean we do.
Really?
Clean
She
her.
stays clean?
We do clean her
we
regularly
do.
because she gets lots of kisses.
She gets
so,
like nose.
Yes. Yeah,
You
she
get
gets
that,
a
like,
lot.
the
Ah!
Yeah.
Wah!
Yeah.
But we clean it, like we,
But we do clean
with
her.
our
Yeah.
food safe cleaner and everything.
Yes.
We get a lot of
Yeah. So, but shockingly, nothing spilled, nothing, no
Oh,
gum.
good.
Just lots of love.
Oh, so gum in her ear.
I think,
Oh,
yeah.
she's so cute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, your place is super quirky. Has a
Yes.
lot of personality.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, that's kind of our goal. Like even down into like fun little details. Like Laura designed the graphic that's above our drink cooler,
Okay.
and so it's got the plant kind of theme, and then she threw in a leopard.
Yeah.
It's a leopard, right? Just randomly, if you look at it, it's just like a random little leopard that's in there, just because it's fun.
Yeah. And it's very
It's keep
like,
people guessing.
like
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
kind
Art
of
Deco
like
too. Yeah.
a draw off of like why we picked Rexy too.
Right.
Well, minus just being obsessed with dogs. But also if you look at some of the like authentic Art Deco kind of style places, they have like the big leopard statues, and
Yeah.
those are so expensive, obviously. But and we wanted to be different anyway, so it was kind of like a little bit of inspo with that with her. So we wanted to make her our own little like is cheetah or no leopard? Yeah, it's leopard. Yeah, own little like pink leopard, but dog Rexy.
Yeah.
And then so then I just brought up the leopard up top, brought it in again.
Well, she's a greyhound, right?
Yeah, we figure a
You
greyhound
see
or a
greyhounds
whippet.
in Art Deco.
Oh, you do? Oh,
Yeah.
okay, sweet.
Mhm.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I guess that's why she existed, probably. It's
Yeah.
always popular, but
Because of the zoomy nature, because they're really sleek
Oh,
and
that makes sense.
architectural
Right.
dogs.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Perfect.
like a sheepdog would not. You can't imagine. It's like, yeah, you're cute.
Except
but-
all
yeah,
dogs, but-
exactly. Yeah.
But she finished.
Yeah.
All dogs are welcome out there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right, what else do we have?
Okay. All right.
I'm
let's
going
see.
to
So
slide
next,
this over.
we have. We have a chicken with brie and arugula, garlic mayo, tomato jam, and house-made focaccia bread sandwich for you.
I'm like, oh, this is good. Oh my goodness, her coat matches.
I know.
Okay.
We've all ended up with
Look
pink
at
in our
that.
wardrobe.
Yeah.
And then myself, just because I don't eat meat, I will be having a veggie sandwich, which is also the house-made focaccia, white bean hummus, roasted garlic and tomato jam. Okay, thank you. The struggle is real. There we go, thank you. And et cetera, et cetera. So so we have meat options, we have vegan options, we have vegetarian options. We like to kind of try to get everybody covered with that.
Mm-hmm.
And then as well, that will be paired with our Okanagan sodas.
Oh, what's that?
Which is a play on the Italian soda.
Okay.
Obviously, some of the naming. So we This is another BC company right out of Kelowna. It's Born to Shake. They have the syrups.
Oh, yeah.
And then so we mix their syrups and sometimes with like lemon juice, sometimes just with soda, sometimes So first we have don't lose your mojito. Is that right?
Yeah, it's a mojito.
Mojito.
You'll need to mix it. But yeah.
And then you'll get the crushing bloobs, the blueberry. And then I get the raspberry beret, I believe it's called. Yeah, and this is the one that has a little bit of lemon and raspberry.
Yeah.
So again, some more refreshing options for the summer, and and some more delicious hearty lunch items.
Yeah. Do a lot of people just bite right through, or do they pull it apart?
Oh no, you just
Bite right through?
Get all of the taste into one.
If you're a burger squisher, you can squish it.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to because these are really.
Yeah.
They've got a lot of bounce.
Yeah.
Bounce. Okay, I'll show Renee the big squish. Oh, she's having problems with cameras. She's like, yeah, shut up. Nobody will know. Okay.
Oh, this is so freaking good. This is the first time I tried this one. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, come on, you big creature.
Got it.
Wow.
Right? Okay.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I never thought I'd like a sandwich that has carrots in it. Incredible.
Wow. Okay, so the textures in here are amazing. Just enough greens to give just a tiny hint of crunchiness. Where are you getting your chicken from? Do you know? It's really good.
Yeah, just locally, just not from a farm or anything. Yeah, we haven't got to that level yet, but
Yeah, working towards it with everything here.
yeah, we're still in like the trial, so
Nice.
yeah.
And this is your in-house focaccia?
in-house focaccia.
Really nice
I
chewiness.
say that again, I just realized.
Oh yeah. Well, because we just got in another staff who's kind of focusing on the sandwiches and that kind of side of the savory food program. We're still trialing what works and all that sort of stuff. So once we refine things, we'll look more into like local farmers and that sort of thing for poultry and those sort of things, whatever sticks. But for now, I'm just buying it locally to start. But yeah.
Well, start macro.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, our ultimate goal with the restaurant too, or the coffee shop too, is to be as hyper local as we can. So as Laura's been saying, we want to support other local businesses, but also, just keeping it local, environmental, that sort of thing. So that's where when we were looking for products like the syrups or teas, we tried to find good products that were as local as possible. So the Jaga Silk is our London Fog and Chai, and we'll be getting matcha from them, and they're in Victoria.
Okay.
And then the teas, so we've got teas from Osoyoos, so grown and made in Osoyoos, and then Toronto.
Talk about Last Chance.
Oh yes, and so we've got Last Chance sodas, which are in our fridge, which if you haven't tried, you need to try. They are amazing. So they take another environmental standpoint. They take fruit that otherwise would be thrown away and discarded.
There's the name.
The fruit that's not pretty enough to go into stores. So they take that and they created a soda. They've got pear, peach, plum, apple, and they're moving into a cider as well. They're starting to do ciders. They're out of Karamias, and they are so good if you haven't tried them. They're so great. So we have Mother Love Kombucha, which is amazing as well, and their water kefir, which is definitely local favorites.
Yeah.
But if you're not into those, like kombuchas and water, like the kefir water,
Their
and that sort of
hibiscus
thing.
is my favorite.
Hibiscus is so great. I'm addicted to the ginger.
I'm the mojito lover.
Yeah.
Everybody else.
Yeah,
loves
everyone
the
has. Yeah.
blood orange
Hibiscus.
pucker.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah.
for trying something different, if you like it's got a little bit of effervescence in there. They are so delicious. You can really taste the fruit. So really good. They just started. They just, I think, went to market this year. I think in the last year, maybe year and a half.
They've expanded.
Yeah. So, so another really great local company, and And of course, we get our coffee from the local chemist who's in Kelowna. He's our coffee man.
Yeah, we can talk about that.
Yeah. So just keeping it as much as we can as local as we can.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
So a visitor can taste the Okanagan here.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Yeah,
the lower
exactly.
mainland at
Yes,
least.
yes, at the very least, hopefully the lower mainland.
It's a
so.
BC experience.
Yes, exactly.
Mostly here.
And with Okanagan as much as we can.
Yeah, no kidding. This is delicious. Yeah, the sandwich that is so good. Be very filling too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is only half. Usually it's that there's 2 halves that you get.
Yowza.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, keep you full.
Yeah. No kidding. All right. So what have we got else?
So they are making us the next drink.
Okay.
Now, so I can bring out the food.
Yeah.
Probably all shot.
This is so good.
So refreshing. Yeah. Okay, for now. Yeah, we love them. We worked with them again in events. Someone that we knew through our event companies. So
Okay.
so it was an easy one to support for sure, and obviously pretty stay true local products. So.
Did you guys did a lot of weddings?
We did, yeah. I have been in the event industry pretty much my whole career. I was a banquet manager, worked in hotels in Vancouver. I started climbing. I lived in Squamish, so I started a climbing festival there, and I worked for another big Vancouver company and was on the event and trade show team. So it's kind of like in my blood to do events. So moving to the Okanagan, weddings were definitely like the bread and butter here.
Yeah, exactly.
And then Laura moved from Alberta to here and started her wedding company. So did a few, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, they are coming. So. Okay, here, hold. Okay, so we do have our iced lattes coming, so we can talk about our coffee while we wait. We've got a nice rush out there, so we're
how nice.
scrambling a little bit.
Yeah.
There you go.
We can wait.
Nice of that too.
And these are really cool. Another example of kind of letting them do their thing and experimenting. These are mixed berry homemade Pop-Tarts. So that's really cool. So again paired with a nice iced latte, like an awesome little summer or really anytime, obviously. For the kids. Little snack or for the kids, yeah. And then so you are going to begin to be blown away now that you're about to taste our coffee.
So ready.
Yes. So again, you'll get the authentic, like just the espresso at the very end, so you can really taste it.
Okay.
So we'll talk a little bit about that. So Dan is our roaster right now. He's out of Kelowna. So his business name is The Local Chemist, and many of the things that we really like about him and his product is, his roaster is no emissions, which is nice. Obviously, is a lovely bonus for everything that we're trying to work towards.
Yeah.
And he's also very, very careful about getting beans from its direct trade, which is really important because it's more like everything will go direct to the farmers. They know who the families are, they know the farms, and there's no middleman. So sometimes it can get tricky with fair trade because it's kind of like that organic stamp. Like if you have the money, you can stamp it with all those, those. And there's a middleman, and then you don't kind of know necessarily what happens. So the direct trade and small batch is very important to him, and then the small batch also means that you can support obviously the smaller farms. And then so right now our beans that we're using right now for everything are from Nicaragua.
Okay.
And it does change seasonally because again, if they're not like the big corporations that can function all year round, really their farm is actually seasonal. So that's why we'll change throughout the season. And he goes back to the same farms. And so it's really making sure that they're taken care of. And so that's, I think it's our, what is it called? So it's 8-track, but he calls it not the dark rose, or dark but sort of not. That's what he calls it. Which really,
Really.
dark, something like that.
Dark
so
but
it's
not really.
Sort of dark, but not really.
Yeah,
Sort
there
of
you
dark,
go.
but I didn't burn
sort of
it.
dark, but not really is what it said. And that's exactly it. That's what he said. There's that
Okay.
line when you get to the dark is that it starts tasting burnt. So he cuts it off like as far as he can possibly go to the dark, but cuts it off before you get any of that burnt.
Oh, that's
So it's
interesting.
delicious and so smooth, and we get so many people that usually add so much sweeteners to their lattes and their coffees.
And they don't
stuff.
need it if it's not bitter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
from
it's
the
incredible.
Extra cooking that it gets.
Yeah. And that's another thing too. in-house, not a lot of companies do, or coffee shops, is that we actually weigh it all out each time. So we weigh out the grind set, like, so we try to get it at 18 grams, for example, and then we weigh it as it's pouring, so that we watch how long it takes, and then we watch the wet mass. So the whole time we're watching every single pour, we watch it, and if the numbers are off, it could mean, say, if the room gets a little bit hotter, then we need to change the coarseness of the grind, so make it less coarser. Yeah, so we adjust it throughout the day, so we track it so it's consistent, and it just and then so that's kind of one of the things that we're sort of unique for around here.
Slide rule would be good to calculate.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Where are we?
Yeah.
2 o'clock.
Yeah.
Triangulate this with the temperature.
Yeah.
Did this person hug or pat Rexy? No? Okay. Numbers are off, that's fine. No.
Half the coffee
Exactly,
for you.
yeah.
Rite of passage.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, and then all of our or like almost all of them. So we also have a lot of the bloom lattes, which are getting pretty popular. I think, and they're out of Vancouver.
Yeah.
So those are another one that are caffeine-free options, superfood lattes they call them. So you were supposed to get that energy kick, but from natural elements and
Like
vitamins and
nootropics and
nutrients.
things,
Yeah. So and those can be either iced or hot as well. So there's
Lovely.
so you can do lattes, iced or hot, the whole thing.
See proofing bowls up there. You making your own sourdough?
Actually, so Heather does a little bit. Her new bread oven is kind of just parked in limbo right now, so we're trying to figure that out.
Oh boy.
But she's very talented, and you can right now order bread with her at her side business called Handful.
Okay.
So that'll come eventually. That's a goal for us eventually, is to be able to offer.
A cute
good
little
eye.
collection up there. Like when people let me into their back kitchens, I'm always looking around. What you got going on over there?
I'm organized, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you guys are so organized. Everything
Gotta
is
be.
nicely labeled. Yeah,
And
even
then-
Gordon wouldn't yell at you guys.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Thank
the
you.
goal.
Sorry, I know it was so busy out there. That's okay.
It's okay.
People just keep them
They're like,
We'll have a group of 12.
Oh yes. So if you're watching live, come down right now.
Yes, exactly.
Swamp the front.
Put them to the test.
See what happens.
See if they can keep their composure.
Yeah.
There you go. So there's our
all
delicious
start
iced
crying
latte
up
with
there.
our espresso shot.
Oh wow.
And then and like, look how good that snack is. I just think that's the
No
cutest
kidding.
ever.
It's like a little family portrait.
I know.
I love the gradations in here and how it's kind of
Yeah,
marbled.
So pretty.
Right, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Did you
Cool.
stir yours already?
I'm starting
Yeah, she
to. Look
will.
at it. It's so pretty.
And if they weren't like in that much of a rush, it'd probably be a little bit more like
Yeah.
separated too, so you get that moment. Oh, look, when
Right.
you stir though. It's so
It
Yeah,
looks
it's
so
gorgeous.
cool, right?
So
It's
pretty.
like you can almost meditate to it.
Yeah.
I know.
You just zone out for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Take a moment.
We should just make Renee make a bunch of microfilms of
Yeah.
Yeah,
stirring lattes.
Oh yeah, what's that called? The
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, the sensory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. I forget what they call it.
Or the things where you can hear. Like,
Yes, that's what we're talking
yeah,
about, but I can't remember.
ASMR.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay,
Yes. Yeah, my daughter loves that.
Yeah,
Does she?
I check Renee for trends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
about-
Tell me, what's the actor that? Okay.
And then, so while we're talking about bread, another thing that sorry, I'll let you do that first.
Yeah, I need a
we gotta
moment.
savor- yeah, it needs a moment, yeah. We get a lot of people who are like self-acclaimed coffee snobs that are absolutely in love with this
Yes.
coffee, and you'll get they'll have the espresso and they'll just be so happy. So that makes our day hearing that. Even if you're not a snob, quote unquote, it just it makes us happy when people really love it, because no matter how much like we want to make it fun and we want to have lots of options for everybody, we really just
Quality.
want quality.
Yeah.
And sometimes that means we move a little bit slower if the numbers are way off.
Yeah.
And like we'll have to dump it. I mean, to some degree, like we'll, you know.
Perfect balance of the creaminess and the coffee. Like sometimes the coffee is lost.
Yes.
And
Right.
it's
Yeah.
like, oh, this
Yeah.
is like a milkshake.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a milkshake.
Yeah.
Boys to the cafe.
Please do.
And
Our new theme song.
Buns is
And Bun-
milkshake.
Buns and milkshakes to bring all the boys to the cafe.
And the dogs.
And the dogs.
And the dogs.
And the dogs.
And the babies
Yeah,
and the women.
Rexy,
We
yeah.
like women too. We like everybody. We like them all.
Come on down, dance moms. You know where the boys
Yeah.
are. They're in her yard. Oh, boy.
I don't know. Let me out the house today. Katie, I told you not to let me out of the house.
Okay, that's amazing. And
Okay.
now this,
Oh, yes, the Pop-Tart.
your Pop-Tart.
Yes.
Okay.
Homemade. All right. I'll move the microphone for that guy. So flaky.
Has she, has she laminated this? How did she do it?
Actually, I don't even.
No, she didn't laminate it because
Because it's
we don't have a
so
laminator. But
organized. I don't know.
she's been working on laminating in house, but
Oh my gosh.
she might have done some hand laminating.
Now there's something that you think you'll do at home and you absolutely won't.
Yeah.
If you've done it once and it was
Yeah.
like, yeah,
Yeah.
I kind of failed. I'm
yeah,
not going to
yeah.
do it again.
Hard, yeah, I know. Especially when you don't have the full kitchen.
Mm-hmm. I'm wondering, Renee, if you can get a close-up of this, if you're able. I just want to crack it open so that you can see how the crumb lines up.
I just made a bit of a mess. Hopefully nobody's watching. Miss my mouth.
It's hard to even break it. There we go. Okay, so just
That's
look at
more
that.
ASMR that we could do is like breaking delicious pastries. Yeah, the tap of the nails. Yeah.
Yeah.
Renee gave me the look. What are you doing? It's going to be an editing nightmare.
Sorry, good work.
So if you're a puller or a parter, this will make you really happy.
Really happy.
Because like, look at the edge work. Look at that. Super flaky and crispy and all lined up just beautifully. Now your baker is a
Yeah,
genius.
she's awesome.
Oh yeah, you can say that again.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are very, very lucky to have her.
And it's
on her
not
team.
overly sweet. It doesn't
Exactly.
taste like
Yeah.
this sugar bomb that's gonna
Yeah.
Yeah.
like make you so wired and crazy for the rest
Yeah,
of the day.
yeah.
Exactly. And it doesn't taste like it
Yeah.
needs more either. That's the
No.
thing is like sometimes if you hear like, oh, it's a little sugar or whatever, you're like, okay, like something is
Yeah.
missing then, but no,
Yeah.
nothing of hers tastes like it's missing. Like I was actually surprised when she told me that she tries to not use all and all this stuff because I was just like, oh, dang, wow.
Yeah.
Because it all tastes perfect.
Yeah. I think that she's really good at balance.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've got like a squishy thing and a crunchy thing and a
Yeah.
bouncy thing.
Yeah.
I don't know, that's not,
Exactly.
what's the
Yeah,
word for that?
yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's good. Yeah.
All you
I like
bakers,
bounce.
tell me what bounce. Loft, but the comeback.
What was the word you used in the email? Woogly?
Woogie.
Or wiggy?
Woogie.
I like that.
Yeah.
It doesn't really compute in
No,
the situation, but I
but-
like that word. It's very woogie.
Yes. I warned them off of wearing
The
thin
thin strip.
horizontal stripes because on a screen they all go,
Yeah.
yeah, it's woogie.
Yeah, like, that made me so
And everybody
happy.
feels woozy. And you go and you adjust things, but
Right.
Yeah.
in my
no
head,
avail.
I've got a 1950s. I gotta adjust the horizontal.
Antennas. Like,
Yeah.
You're in the
Hit the
right
side.
place.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Space for that
yeah,
stuff.
that's right. Just
Yeah. You
kick
can
it,
use that
kick it
reference.
hard a few times,
Yeah.
and it'll sort itself out. It's only for television.
Yes. I can be here somewhere.
All right.
Okay.
If
so-
we have one last
yes,
one to
we
go.
have one more.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're.
This is so
Where-
fun, you guys. Thanks for letting us come and
You're
hang
thank you for
out.
coming.
Thanks. Yeah. Thanks for being
So
here.
we're gonna cut in front again.
What was the berry in here?
I think it's mixed berries. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like a wine blend when you can't.
Right. Yeah. Right.
I know it's got some of this,
A little
but
bit
I
of
don't know what
this,
else.
A little bit of that. Yeah.
Okay, so while we wait, they're onto those now. Just one of the other things that we're very proud of about 114 is how we share our space with other entrepreneurs. And it's kind of accidentally ended up being a whole bunch of women in here, which is kind of cool because we not too long ago found out that actually the cannery building itself was one of the first place that women could work in the Okanagan when,
Well,
how cool, right?
That's good.
Yeah.
Go Canada.
But I mean, again, if a gentleman wanted to use the space or whatever, rent the space, we would as well. But it just kind of so happens. So we have like 4 or 5 women that get to work in here because it's actually really hard to find. I mean, I see your face. I'm not talking about my milkshake this time. I'm talking about if they want kitchen space. We welcome you, okay?
I'm
Get
just,
out of here, Wendy.
I'm just eating my. I don't know what you think.
Exactly,
Sit
yeah.
here, enjoy.
I'm just sitting here
Mind
eating my
my
Pop Tart.
business. But
Who are you again?
brat.
So they can rent Like commercial kitchen?
Yeah, so we don't have a ton of availability, but it's just something that we really pride ourselves on because it's really hard
That's
to
amazing.
find space in the city that's affordable and to have your own business, obviously, with that. So, so once Heather and her team are done with our stuff, so more in the afternoon, she can do her own thing once in a while, and we have other businesses. So we have Hey Lolly, she makes handmade lollipops from scratch and candy. It's really cool.
Wow.
Then we have the Goodie, so she makes caramels and chocolates, and she actually does chocolate tasting out in the hallway, which is really cool.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, and then we have Dana in the back, and she makes incredible bread as well. Like, she's incredible. She's at a lot of the markets. You'd recognize her there.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of pastries and stuff like that as well. And then we have Liv Artisanal, so she makes artisanal cashews and almonds, and we have a bunch of stuff like that, like snacked goodies that you can grab here as well, and some of them are local. So so that's just another thing that we really pride ourselves on, just sharing the space and the wealth, because it makes it more available to people that otherwise it would be tougher.
Yeah, one of our dreams from the beginning, as kind of a level of like give back to the community, but also just being like localized and everything as possible, was it for it to be a collaborative, cooperative space.
Nice.
So we kind of set out to have support as many small businesses as we could within the space, and so it's just really worked out really nicely to be able to offer space for a few amazing new small businesses to start up, and then one local favorite to have an amazing kitchen in the back, and so it's been, and then of course with us three, I mean, I think there's probably 10 female entrepreneurs almost in this space being supported.
That's
including
amazing.
Ourselves.
So you've made kind of a little incubator nest for
exactly.
small businesses that are food related for the most part.
Yeah, food related, and then other little like local products that we sell in the space as well. So like Good Days Shop, she's a local retailer. She prints her own T-shirts and sweatshirts and does really cool designs. So and she just happens to really love coffee too. So so her branding was perfect for us. So we have some of her T-shirts and sweatshirts and amazing little tote bags in the store as well. So as much as we can, we support.
Like
Perfect. Torn apart.
who's the grown up?
I don't see any grown-ups there.
I know, totally. We send them home.
Yes. This is an ADHD party. If you don't have it, get out of here.
That's why we get along.
Yeah. We all find each other eventually.
Yeah, right.
Do you want to talk about these? You'll know, obviously.
So we've got the savory cheese and sun-dried tomato scone, which is insanely good and popular. Both of these are some of our most popular items as well.
Oh, wow.
And then the tomato galette, which is also, usually when those come on to the floor, they sell out basically.
Well, they're so pretty.
Yeah, so beautiful. So two very popular savory items. So yeah. Yeah, and then of course we've got our little espresso
Oh my gosh.
shot to pair with it here.
So what's the percentage of people that ask for espresso?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't. Yeah.
Should take a toll.
Yeah, that's true.
I know, that's true. Yeah, it's like, what's the other word that people always throw weird? My mom always says weird things like car keys. Well, we're British, so instead of khakis, she says car keys all the time.
Yeah, the R.
Oh, khaki. I was like,
Car keys? Like,
Car keys,
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Like, pants are car keys, Mom. Pants are car keys. Whatever.
Oh.
So yeah, we should
that
take
R
a full
in.
espresso.
All right, before it goes to sleep.
Right?
Look at that. Like, look at that crema.
Yeah, it's so pretty.
It was deep when I got here.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And this is his almost
Warm.
not
Yeah.
burned?
Yeah, exactly. No,
Yeah.
it's definitely not burned.
Definitely not burned.
Yeah, we just keep screwing up the name.
Burnt, but not really.
Sort of dark, but not really.
Not really.
Yeah.
And it's considered our dark roast.
Yeah.
It is.
Okay,
Yes.
sort of
Yeah,
dark,
so
but
yes,
not really.
8-track, but 8-track.
Yeah.
Eight.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
pretty.
Sure. 8-track or H-track?
8. He's into records and music, so all of his names are based around records and music.
Does he have like a sort of a not great line called the B-side?
Good question.
these are all the ones that fell on the floor.
His experiments that we don't
Yeah.
get to see, probably.
like-
yeah.
I like it. Yeah.
Only for special
Behind
people.
the curtain, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so good.
Yes. And you can feel like a grown-up
I know. Not in here.
out there in the hall.
Yeah.
Just get this with a cute little cup and
Yeah, totally.
feel like a grown-up
Yeah.
for 10 minutes.
So, yeah,
Right.
if that.
And we like to challenge people to try it on its own first.
Oh, yeah.
Just to see, because it's such a big difference when you have that quality. Or even start with, say, a cortado, which would be similar to this, and then just a little bit of steamed milk on top. And just to try it, just to see, like, because people will be surprised at how much you can get through that, no matter how much sweetener you normally add to
Oh
things.
yeah, this
Like,
does not need it.
Yeah.
It's got the caramel notes, chocolate
Yeah.
notes. It's velvety. It's got this big round mouthfeel. No, it's a lovely, lovely
So good, I
espresso.
love it. I think you related it at one point to Black Forest cake.
Oh,
So that's a good,
yeah, that's
so it's a guilt-free Black Forest cake, no sugar added, and
Yeah.
you're just like, I really enjoy it. I'm gonna have to do laps after this.
I
to
know.
say anything, but otherwise,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Well, enough of this, and you won't be able to stop
It's
Yeah,
true.
doing
Yeah,
laps.
exactly.
I'm doing laps, and I can't stop.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Yes.
So
dig
fun
in. So
times
these
in
are
here.
Yeah.
these are so popular. Like she
these
said
are the
already,
same.
but these
Yeah.
break that apart and holy
Weird.
cow. So like
Yeah.
Yeah,
we,
look at that.
we always kind of laugh, like, so we have butter in the back in case people want butter, but it's like, again, I dare
probably
you to
don't need
try
it.
it
Yeah.
without it, because you really don't need it. It is just, they're so good. And these are so popular. People, will come,
That's
they're
good.
scones. A lot of people
Cheese
say.
everywhere too.
Yes, oh yeah. Yeah. And you get the nice crunchy cheese on the outside. And then, this is a tomato and feta galette. So it's got the nice pastry on the outside and the savory inside. So again, depending on what you're feeling for lunch, you can have one of these. We also do have
kidding.
homemade soups once in a while as well. Like, we're trying to build up, again, a schedule a little bit, but we've had some amazing soups in here, and just get a scone and a soup, and you're laughing.
Nice.
There's, a lot of options.
Wow, wow.
Yeah. Yum.
So good. The addition of the tomato is brilliant because it gives that brightness.
Yeah.
Wow, wow,
You
wow.
must be getting hungry, Renee.
Oh, yeah.
Cruel
with
and
all of
unusual
these, she just-
punishment.
She's back there like,
We totally should have thought of making her plates. I did not think of that. That was rude.
we can maybe box up
Yeah.
Oh yes, absolutely. And there's extra sandwiches.
because I always have destroyed food.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah,
You're not going to be able to sell this. So.
There's no reason.
Even Roxy doesn't want it.
Yeah.
She doesn't look like she eats much.
Yeah. No,
No,
that's true. She was actually inspired off of a min pin, even though she's a greyhound. But yeah, it was one of my first foster dogs. It was my little sweet pea. So I just wanted to mention that. Now I was thinking, we're talking about her.
Do you have a dog right now?
No.
Oh.
That was already. That was actually a joke. But
Is this a
normally
sad
that joke-
thing?
It is really sad. Yeah, it is sad. They both passed last year, and they were I can't even. I literally can barely talk about them. But Jackson and Xena, I would give them the props. They're the best. My little soulmates. Oh my gosh, I swear. And then when I kind of laughed before we said we accept all dogs, because my Xena was a diaper-wearing, three-legged little Chiweenie. And then my Jackson was a pit lab with epilepsy.
Oh my
So
gosh.
I really.
Those are exactly
Yeah.
the sort of animals I adopt.
Thank you. Okay, I knew it. I knew it. Yeah, there's like, exactly, right? Yeah,
The
ones
kids
that-
will even like, look at this one. It's got like one eye and half an ear and 3 legs and no tail. I'm like, yes,
Yeah.
that is mine.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
you. Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for those
You
are-
feel
yeah.
really needed then.
It's true. Yeah, exactly.
It's
It's like actually a
Dude,
deep
you can't
shadow
do
of us, like,
anything.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are
Exactly.
forced to love me because you can do nothing without me. True. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Psychology session in progress.
Yes, yes. Our animals will
Deeper, yeah.
starve and die
Yeah.
without us.
Yeah. But yes. So anyways,
Yeah.
yeah, she has a little bit of meaning. And then so with our pup parking, soon we want to add a little pup hall of fame out there too. And then we're hoping to like have our amazing regulars that we have, and then maybe even do like some adoptables, so you can like put up their little pictures so people can like take a glance and be tempted every time they come.
Oh my goodness, I would be such a wreck.
I know, we're
I go home
screwed.
with every dog, every
Yeah.
broken dog.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Do you have
the real
dogs as
janky
well?
ones.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's talk dogs.
Yeah, so funny enough, I have
Yeah.
a lab pet,
Yeah.
so we bonded over that as well,
Aw.
who's a rescue as well. He is extremely capable, but is a rescue, and
So it's not Stockholm syndrome for you.
no,
This dog actually loves you.
yeah, maybe
more balanced.
Yeah, more balanced. Loves the belly rubs. Definitely his lab runs deep in him. But he's a rescue as well. We got him from a kill shelter. Well, a lady who rescued him from a kill shelter in LA. So he was like 2 or 3 years old. So you know, sometimes a little bit older dogs don't get rescued as much. But he's my soulmate for sure. He's the best, little Bailey. Not so little, Bailey.
Yeah, that combo wouldn't be very little.
But yeah, he's my cuddle monster too. Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
fantastic.
I'm not opposed to spooning him on the floor.
Do you have dogs?
We did. We lost ours about a year ago now. We're starting almost ready to probably foster.
Oh, nice.
Maybe in the fall.
Can you foster? That's a struggle.
Oh, I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
It
I
might
don't know how
become
people
my
foster
forever dog.
dogs.
The foster family.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
foster family. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm prepared for that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But I want kind of the out also. It's like,
Right.
if we're not really
It's
great
true.
together.
Yeah, not jiving. Yeah, because
And there's
always
somebody
that
that's
risk, right?
better for this dog than
Yes,
me.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Depending on their needs and your lifestyle, it's
Yeah.
always it can be hard. And, you know, fosters aren't always that easy, but we're obviously all pro.
Yeah.
We're good at dogs.
Yeah, adopt a dog.
We're good at eating things
Things and dogs.
Yes.
and events.
And events, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I used to be a wedding photographer.
Oh,
So, yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. So I might have shot at one of your weddings.
Oh,
I don't know.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Oh no, I was gonna say because we have Jenny McAlpine, which
Yes.
is
Oh, I've
Yeah.
asked frequently if I'm related. I'm not.
Yeah. Totally.
So you don't have an accent. I mean, she
No.
could always not. But
Well, there's not that many McAlpines.
yeah.
No, they all sort of murdered each other in Scotland.
I'm glad they didn't get your bloodline.
Yeah, they
And
sneaked out and floated across. Snuck out. It's like, oh, my family's too stabby. I gotta go. All right. Well, Renee is signaling me that we're done. We're out of
All right.
time, so we have run the gamut from butts to butts to dogs.
Got everything covered.
But yeah.
We can do that for you.
Pretty much done. All right. So if you want to try any of these amazing things that you've watched us eat, I always pretend that you're right here at the table with us and just hanging in, listening to us and hearing me harass Renee. Because that's the joy of my life. I mean Renee, not the harassing. So thank you for coming in, and we'll see you later. Bye.
Thank you.
Your
Yeah, she's like,
counter is waving. Yeah, what?